The Chinese government is demanding answers after an online leak revealed how the U.S. Embassy in China procures spying equipment. And not just in China. The WikiLeaks published U.S. Embassy shopping list documents similar purchases of surveillance equipment across hundreds of State Department facilities around the world. Now, this comes after another WikiLeaks publication last year. The so-called Vault 7 leaks revealed how the CIA and other U.S. spy agencies use consulates and embassies for foreign surveillance. We were joined earlier by international relations specialist Saurabh Gupta. Take a listen. All right, first of all, some might say that it's pretty rich for China, of all countries, to raise questions and voice objections about the alleged purchases of spying equipment by the United States. Do you agree? What would you say to that?
Fair enough. That's an accusation that has been made against China, and I think it's a fair accusation, not just against China, but all countries. Countries do that. All countries do this. Just the United States has exceptional abilities in this area, which far surpass the reach of other countries in their capability to intercept these sort of communications. So, from that perspective, I feel they feel that the United States has a disproportionate advantage out here.
Well, you know, what I find interesting, or another thing I find interesting, is that this list that WikiLeaks put out, it's not unique to the United States, as we mentioned, to U.S. embassies in China. So why are Chinese officials the only ones to go public with their concern? How come we're not hearing from any other country so far that I know of, except for China, when this report says that the spy equipment was purchased for embassies around the world?
That's an interesting point and an interesting question. I think we have to tie this issue with regard to espionage and spy equipment, etc., to the ongoing trade and technology competition and war, essentially, which is ongoing between the two sides. Particularly in the last 2 or 3 months, the U.S. government has really unleashed the Justice Department in getting indictments against Chinese hackers with regard to commercial espionage that is being conducted by these hackers who have state-backed links. And the Chinese have not taken to happily about this, about how the U.S. has gone about, the Justice Department has gone about on steroids trying to get indictments. So this is all caught up with regard to the larger issue of espionage, though I would say that the U.S. does not deny that it conducts very vast espionage operations and says that other countries also do, but the U.S. has an issue with China using its espionage operations for commercial gain, and that is what the U.S. says it does not do. It does it only for law enforcement purposes.
And sir, very quickly here, you would agree that just about every powerful nation in the world, or every nation that can be considered a power, or almost any nation, if they can do it, spies, correct, on other countries where they can.
Oh, absolutely, and it's fair ground, particularly at the state-to-state level, trying to get advantage from these means and techniques.
Right.
So that happens all the time.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.